Hi, I want to use this opportunity to remind you that Rasasi Hawas is not a clone of Invictus Aqua 2016. Paco Rabanne came out with the original Invictus in 2013, Rasasi released Hawas in 2015, and most likely took inspiration from Invictus. Aqua 2016 obviously came out a year later, possibly taking inspiration from Hawas, and finally Montblanc Legend Spirit then came out in the same year as Aqua and definitely tried to replicate Aqua's DNA. Class is in session. This video is sponsored by Essensual. Based in the UK but with worldwide shipping, Essensual gives you competitive prices on fragrances. They have a Black Friday sale going on right now. Make sure to check them out, guys. We will leave a link to their website in the description below. Rasasi Hawas, Invictus Aqua 2016 and Montblanc Legend Spirit are compared to each other for smelling very similar. They are the bubblegum kings. But Rasasi Hawas has been reformulated, Invictus Aqua 2016 is discontinued so the prices are way up, and Montblanc Legend Spirit is the most affordable of these three. But which of these is worth your money? We're going to battle them against each other and we're going to compare presentation, scent profile, performance, when to wear these, and then our final ratings. When it comes to bottle presentation, I cannot fault Rasasi Hawas. The juice color is beautiful, the bottle is high quality heavy glass, and even the lid itself is extremely heavy. This feels like a weapon. You need to be careful with this. Aqua 2016 has the usual Invictus bottle. I think the trophy design is tacky, but it is iconic at this point, and I do like the frosted glass finish that they have here. And finally, Montblanc Legend Spirit. I do think the bottle design is nice, but it's quite forgettable, and I think it's the weakest of the three. In this category, Hawas is the winner. But who cares about the presentation? Let's get to the important stuff, the juice. Rasasi Hawas is a synthetic fragrance. I describe it as 50% original Invictus and 50% Invictus Aqua 2016. It is an aquatic bubblegum scent. It has a slight Middle Eastern exotic vibe to it. It's got fruits, cinnamon, watery notes, mass appealing, and gets a lot of compliments. This stays pretty much the same throughout its entire life. It's a linear fragrance. Aqua 2016 is also an aquatic bubblegum, but this is more fresh in a clean way. It starts off really sharp and salty. It's got this marine note in the beginning, and then it changes on its dry down, becomes more woody, soapy, clean. Mass appealing still, and still gets a lot of compliments. Finally, Montblanc Legend Spirit is 100% a clone of Invictus Aqua. This is 95% similar, I would say. I think Montblanc took that DNA, smoothed it out, blended it more nicely. I think it's less sharp and in your face than Aqua. And I actually think this is the best scent out of the three, but this gets me the least amount of compliments. But I think that's because of its performance. Unfortunately, Legend Spirit's performance is poor. I'm getting about 4 hours longevity with a soft projection, which is why I think people don't compliment me with this. I just don't think they can smell it. But it does project more in the high heat, and it will be less annoying in the high heat. Aqua 2016's performance is not bad. It lasts about 8 hours overall, and the first 2 hours I'm getting quite a lot of projection. It fills up the room quite nicely. Overall, I'd say this is a moderately projecting fragrance. People can smell you. Rasasi Hawas's performance is beast mode. 12 hours longevity and loud projection for the first 3 hours. A room filler, people will definitely notice you with this. And the performance here makes this more versatile. Rasasi Hawas is surprisingly versatile. An aquatic scent like this is specialized for the warm weather, but I think this has enough strength behind it to cut through the cold air. I have gotten compliments from this during winter. I think you can also use this for clubbing just because of how loud it is. You can use this for dates as well, but maybe go easier on the trigger with a close encounter. Invictus Aqua is less versatile. I think it's purely a warm weather daytime scent. Legend Spirit has the same occasions to wear as Aqua, but because it's so limited in its projection, I would not recommend that you wear this in spring. Maybe only stick to the very high heat with this. This needs some heat to project off your skin. So what are my final scores for these three? At third place, Legend Spirit, 7 out of 10. Second place is going to go to Aqua 2016, 8 out of 10. First place is Rasasi Hawas with 8.5 out of 10. I think this is the best overall fragrance from the three, and it's the best one to go for at this current time. The juice has been reformulated. It's now a grey juice, which has slightly weaker performance, but still performs well apparently from what I've read online. Aqua's price has gone through the roof. I don't really recommend it for how expensive it is nowadays. Rasasi House exists, Legend Spirit exists. I only recommend you get this if you're an avid collector and you need to have this. Legend Spirit, if you're a teenager looking for the most affordable option, go for this. This is also the closest thing to Aqua 2016. So if you really want to recreate that DNA, then also buy this. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. What do you think? Maybe you disagree strongly with what I've said today. Which of these three do you think is worth the money? I don't really think you need to own more than one of these. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Class dismissed.